All right, I'm doing some knife testing in my shop, and I'm chopping some wood and cutting a little bit of rope down here. And what I wanted to demonstrate is this steel will not stay sharp forever. This is ball bearing steel 52-100, and it's gonna lose its edge like any knife does. What's impressive about it though is how you can get the edge back. So come in here and look. It's not shaven right now. Okay, we've lost the shaving edge off of there. It's not taking any hair. We'll come over here to the sharpening stone. And for those of you at home, we're gonna go one pass. Cross. And we're gonna come back. Okay, I'm gonna clean that off. We'll zoom in on that hair. So that's a hair shaving edge, and I just took one pass. If I take a couple more passes on here, we'll come back over. If I take a couple more passes, it's gonna really smoke hair. And I'm not pushing hard on here at all. You should be able to tell by the sound. Okay, we'll clean that off. Okay, let's zoom right in here. Can you see that good? That baby is smoking sharp. It's not leaving a single hair. You see that? That's why this steel is impressive. There's other steel out there that'll hold an edge longer, but it's almost impossible for the average guy to resharpen. And those knives are brittle. When you put any flexion in them, they'll snap. This steel takes a heck of a bend, and it'll go right back to straight. And when it does lose its edge, you can stick it right back on and go back to work. All right, we're gonna do a little flexion test. We're gonna take that blade, and I'm bending it. Look at how it's popping right back. That's about 100 thousandths thick right there, and that blade's coming right back. In fact, I'm moving the vise. Okay, it's fighting it so hard. So that blade wants to pop right back. All right, so we just did those cutting tests with that blade, and you can see when you really flex that blade around, it doesn't break. So now you've got that combination of a knife that cuts and holds an edge really well, maybe not quite as long as other steels, but then with a 3.5 inch blade, you get it in a bind and you pry on it, it's not gonna just snap on you. So I demonstrated a little bit ago here how easily this knife resharpens, okay? And I've also demonstrated a little bit of flexion in the vise where you can get it in a bind and bend it. But now we're just gonna beat on this. This is a 3.5 inch blade. Okay, no damage to the edge. Now, maybe out in the field, you need to take a rock and you need to beat through something to build a shelter. Burying that tip in there, pulling it right out. Zero damage to that edge. Of course, we beat the back up a little bit. All right. That's the kind of abuse a small knife can take. Okay, so now, let's see. We're still shaving a bit. All right, we'll take one pass on the stone. Super light pass. We'll come back in here. Shaving like crazy. That's a good little knife right there. That's performance. It'll chop, it'll take a beating. When it loses its edge, starts to lose its edge, one pass, it's back shaven.